You want to go to the water to get your shit up?
I trusted you, and you abused that trust. Your inefficiency and free-range chicken roaming is ultimately your responsibility. Escort him to the vessel.
Right, this big hot thing is going to move across the top of you. Don't fucking strike at me. Here. There's a bath. You move your fucking head a minute. There you go. Have a bath.
Is it live? Is it live? Can you hear me? Am I here? Are you there? Is it happening?
We can hear you.
How's the latency? It was 18 seconds when we streamed the other night. I did that.
It looks like it's about 5 seconds behind.
5 seconds. I can do 5 seconds. Yeah, yeah. Welcome everybody. I see Green Soul in the chat. I see Quentin on the stream. What the fuck is Severance? Okay? Me and Quentin been talking, been watching it. I'm fucking 6 episodes in and my brain be going.
It's good.
Quentin, if you could post, if you don't mind, a link to a trailer for season 1 in the live chat. And yeah, Sandy, hi Sandy. Quentin's going to post a season 1 trailer. It's on season 2. I'm not there yet. Season 1 trailer in the live chat. And
I posted it, but I don't know if anybody can click it. Nope, I have to be.
Oh, you're not a mod. Oh, hold on. Managing moderator, whatever the fuck that is. There you go.
Alright, let's try this
so,
again.
Quentin's going to put a link to this particular show in the chat, season 1. Oh, look, season 1 in the chat. While that's loading and they're watching it, for the people who don't know, Quentin, you're on season 2 without giving any spoilers past season 1, episode 6. Okay? They've just found the bombing garden.
So if you haven't heard of the show, it's a show where there's this company named Lumen, and anybody that works on a certain floor called the severed floor goes through this operation where they split your brain. So you have what's called an innie personality, which is your personality while you're at work, and an outie personality, which is your personality when you're not at the job. They both don't know what's going on in each other's lives, so that way nobody can talk about work outside of where you work. There are people who think Severance is a bad thing. Yeah, it's really good. I'm almost caught up to the new episode about to drop this week. I'm 1 episode behind. It's very good. I really recommend it. If you have Apple TV, it's on Apple TV. But if you want to watch it on perfectly legal websites, do that. It's fucking brilliant. 10 out of 10 would recommend.
If you would like to search btv.apk online, it is also a program. It looks like a little bumblebee, and feel free to download that, and it's all free.
We've got Minnow in the chat. We've got William
Appreciate
Freeman.
Minnow coming in. Thank you very much. Georgie is struggling to get his fucking shed off. I've had to put a bowl of hot water in his fucking enclosure to get the shed off. Willie Freeman, he in your hat. And I feel very sorry if we can all send our love out to Deconverted Man. His lobster god died last week. I think it's 7 days ago, 8 days ago.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, it was a big loss.
But I'm not trying to blow smoke up this show's ass. It's fucking amazing. It's if you like things that are gonna keep you on your toes, keep guessing what's happening, definitely a show for you. It's very mysterious. There's a lot of shit going on. I binge watched the first season on a Greyhound bus trip. It's fucking phenomenal.
He really loves the buses.
Not just them, but like Avengers or Heroes or...
He lives on a bus.
What is the ideal length for a bus?
A group swag.
Ideally, not being on a bus is the ideal length of being on a bus. Not being on one at all.
How long
is the
should the bus be?
This is insane where the camera is. I think I might move the camera to the other side because this is all. Yeah. Awful loss to the community, the lobster.
Rest in
I
peace.
shouldn't get a copyright.
Deconverted. Oh, yes. Let me see if I can do this without loss of picture. No, we're getting overlap. You see, this is... I've only got 2 screens at the minute. I need the 4.
Do you want me to post the StreamYard link in the YouTube chat?
No, I should be able to do that.
Okay.
That was the problem and why I did the thingy thing. Why it showed up. Yeah, Leroy the lobster. Deconverted Man, there is a channel I watch and they hunt the fish lobster in Maine. It's very, very economical. They get a wee thing and any sort of a female lobster over a certain size gets clipped, eggs or not, this, that and the other. It's really, really good. And some beautiful blue lobsters, man. Like, oh my goodness. Some really nice lobsters. Excuse me. So, Severance. Okay? People have had enough chance, I do believe, to go watch the intro. If you don't, spoilers up to episode 6 coming. They split your freaking brain.
Yep.
And you have a work personality. It's a prison thing, man. The people in... Is there an echo? There probably is an echo from my empty living room. It's not an echo of the sound. Is it an echo of my voice?
Am I echoing?
No, what I'm saying is I'm in a big empty living room. Recently took all the pictures down and all the stuff down, got a new sofa. There's probably an echo on my voice, not an echo of you reoccurring, is what I'm saying.
So, episode 1 already starts off fucking nuts. Like, crazy. It's...
Lady on the table, you just...
Yep. So this woman,
Right,
you
hold
find
on,
this.
hold on. We're not going to talk about the show. I don't want to talk about the show. I want to talk about the questions that the show engages.
Okay.
Right? No, there's nobody has a TV on. Is the audio just not great?
We've been trying to figure out how it all fits together.
Skyworks, to remove the echo in my studio, I bought a scrap piece of carpet from a carpet place for a £5 and put that on the wall. I can't do that in the living room.
What if there was a Severance, but for YouTube? That would be kind of crazy. Where like you don't remember. So like the thing about
Here's
Severance.
a question for you, right?
Okay.
Right. You've had a job before.
Yes.
Okay. And would you want to go into the job and then leave the job and have this sort of mentality situation that's going on with the show? Like, would that be something that would encourage you, something that would entice you, something that you'd be interested in? Hello, Gretchen. Hello, Skyward.
That's a good question. It would depend on the job, right? Like if it was a high stress job, I could imagine where that would be a benefit because then you're not taking home that stress. You're not worried about it until you go into work the next day. But I also feel like there's some issues with it because like in the show, it very much addresses like everyone that's severed. They only know the people they work with. They only know their innies. So that's the work personalities. So they don't know about each other outside of
There's a
work.
fucking intro in the fucking chat. Stop talking about the show and talk about the thing, because you will slip and let a fucking spoiler out, and then I'll have to beat you.
No, I won't. No, I
I'll
won't. I've been really good about not
if
spoiling it.
I'll beat you.
No spoilers. Just please watch it. I'm telling you guys.
I've just realised that the chat stream is behind the capture. There we go. Now the stream is above it. There. Yeah, now the chat's right. I fucking asked the live chat if there was anything wrong, and everybody said it was good.
But the
Deconverted
chat-
man's leaving. Goodbye, deconverted man. Have a good night.
Deconverted
Sorry.
man, it has been more than wonderful to see you on stream from here below. Please keep doing it.
Keep watching her. Okay. Does she have the walking
I'm sorry about your lobster.
3D printed watering can. We saw the walking can. Turns out it looks.
So I think if it was like a high stress job, yeah, I'd probably go in and get the severance done. Mostly so that way, like when I got home, I wouldn't have to deal with
Okay.
all this
And
stress.
then you're okay. So you're making the conscious choice
5
to
minutes.
create a conscious mind in your body that for 8 hours, 9 hours a day, that is in charge of your body, that you will never meet, that you will never get to control, never get to influence, more to speak. Nothing that,
Yeah.
you know, is that not creating like at what stage does it go from? I'm really trying to find the words because the show was so fucked up. Okay, there's a bumming garden and weird pictures and a handbook. Right?
Is there a handbook?
Shut the fuck up.
Garden?
Right?
Rewind.
No, there was not a handbook how to do the bumming in the garden.
Are you sure? Ask Quentin.
The shouting in the background is Minnow is sister. At what point does it go from creating a second life and a second place and this, that, and the other, and giving them their own life? Because they can, to a certain point, explore outside of their area. You know, it's a lot smaller than the world. You know, it's more 1800s. Also, I don't know why all the computers in the year 2022 are all 1980s style in Lumen. They're all really old school, big ass screen.
See, I don't think I would do it the way Lumen did it because like you've watched up to episode 7. You can kind of tell. You can kind of tell like there's this weird culty feel, because like all of the handbook, like you're not supposed like.
Okay, there's background noise. What sort of background noise is it?
Oh, hi, Spooky. Hi, Grandpa Spooky.
Very frivolous.
Background noise.
Water.
How many of us there are?
Hey, Gretchen.
Why is there a bumming garden for Huntfest?
Let me just put that there so that way I can actually see the chat.
What are they so afraid of?
Yep. Your mom.
Oh, I see the background noise. There we go. That should be gone now. There. You see? And that should be gone. Boom.
Is the idea that you're more productive in both areas if you have complete separation of the stress. So the reason I don't they haven't explicitly stated why they do it because we still don't know why or what they're doing at this job.
You still don't know, even in series
no.
2.
Even in season 2, they still haven't told you what they do.
Okay, just to break that down. Question, has that background noise gone, and have I sorted that problem? Secondly, we know what they physically do. They physically look at an old CRT screen which has just numbers upon numbers upon numbers upon numbers upon numbers, and they float around the numbers, and they will find numbers that emotionally make them scared, and they will find numbers that emotionally make them feel happy. and they
Background
have to
noise is on.
distinguish between that and put them in boxes. And we've
Yeah.
seen them on an old green screen, like the old 1980s green screen, and they've got like a keyboard with a big ball on it rather than a nice infrared. It's all 1980s, but they literally just scroll across numbers. They will find a particular number that will make them feel either happy or sad or some emotional state, and because of that, they will then group an area of numbers around them and then pull them into a box.
But we still don't know what those numbers are.
No,
Nope, we
they're
still don't know.
definitely not goats.
So basically, to keep everything like secret, hush hush, they separate. Yeah, they separate your work person from your outside life person, like, and
Thank you,
that way
Spooky.
nobody can talk
Thank you,
about it.
Minnow.
Oh, Spooky! Hello, Spooky!
But I mean, it could be to be more productive, but in a more bigger sense, it's just to keep people from not talking about what happens in the in their
Is
job.
it just the workers in that particular department?
Yes, it is just
it's
the
the
people
floor.
on the
It's called the
severed floor.
severed floor.
Yes.
And everybody in the severed floor, when you go up in the elevator, you go to work in the morning like me. You know, I go to work in the morning, I drop the car off, I'm Robbie, I'm MathPig. I walk in, I go to my locker, I put my nice suit on, I put my lanyard on, I swap my watches, you know, which is sort of just to keep it in tone, and then I get into the elevator. And when I get into the elevator, halfway up through the elevator, he's really good at it. Mark sort of has his head tilted, and then when the other person kicks in, he just does that. He becomes that personality, and there is an effect with music and zooming that gives you that acknowledgement for the viewer that they are changing to a different person. So, like, to emphasize this, if you are Mark S., who is the person in the building who was created for the job, and then you've the real Mark, and the real Mark walks into the elevator and he blinks and he then walks out of the elevator, and it's 9 hours later. And in reverse, for the innie, the person in the job, they've worked 9 hours a day, 10 hours a day, whatever it is, and they walk into the elevator and they blink and then they walk back into the place again. You know, the job, the lumen. You know, so it's oh my God. Yeah.
It's crazy. So here's the question back to you. Would you have that done?
No.
Okay.
I feel that I would be instinctively, my brain being my brain, I would still be able to apply the good parts of my job that I do to the good parts of that job without my personality. But, you know, there's been lots of ups and downs and this and that and the other. And as anyone who has met me online, especially when I've had a few drinks or a few smokes, 60% of what I talk about is my daughter.
Yeah.
You know, so I feel that I would lose a massive part of who I am. So, worker, gardener of soul, hips and and says cheers.
And a good example of one of the reasons why the workers had Severance done is one of the main characters, Mark S., he lost his wife in a car accident.
And you see, you're giving spoilers and you're going into it. But the reason that Severance is available is not because Mark S. lost his wife, is because this apparent work that they're doing is very high level and the information can't be shared. So think like the ultimate NDA.
Yeah. Please watch the show, guys. I can't stress it enough. Please.
Skyworks asks this: what if your non-work life held some sleep trauma? That's the thing, right? There's also a girl in the show called Hella R. I'll let you in now in a second, Hillary. Called Hella R. And Hella R, we only know in the work life. The main person is Mark S. Hella R, we only know from episode 1 when she woke up on a table as the very first day of her work personality. And she hates the place. Like, The last episode I watched, she took one of them old 1980 paper cutter things, put her fucking hand on it, and was like, get me a video recorder. I'm going to cut my fingers off. I need to tell my outside personality that this place is shit. I hate it here and I need to quit. So she
It's
recorded.
insane.
Oh, I'm not going to spoil it, but yeah, it's like, oh my God.
What's up, Nerdy Rodent?
Oh,
How's my
Nerdy's
favorite squirrel?
here.
Yay!
Spooky's here.
Spooky!
Willie Freeman turned up. Do you want to piss in his hat? I've already done it. Can I have my hat? Where's my hat? Give me my hat.
I just need to do my dance.
Give me my
Minnow
hat. Send it.
also said it would depend on the job. That's something I said as well. Ooh, we got somebody in a private chat. Oh, Hillary's is in here.
Yeah,
we got
I said I'd let them in.
So you've got all the sexy people inside, chat. That's nice.
Hello. So you've only seen the first episode, MathPig?
No, I've seen episode 6 and episode 7 was running in the background while I set this up. So 7
6
is
and
not
7 are-
really in my mind, but 6 is.
and
So-
I'm on episode. I'm on season 2, episode
And
7.
as I said to Q,
And I am also.
as I said to Quentin earlier, right? I watched the first 3 episodes, and my personal opinion was I don't know if I love this show. I don't know if this show is stupid, but I know that I must keep watching.
Watching.
He's correct. Very correct.
Okay,
you
so
know,
Hillary,
sitting here
Hillary, I'm not
watching-
gonna. Hillary, I'm not gonna say anything about season 2, but
No
holy
spoilers.
fuck, bro!
Oh,
Holy
Yeah.
hold on.
fuck!
Hillary,
Yeah, I
are you
love
in the
it.
same place as me?
I'm on episode 2, season 2, episode 7.
Oh, right,
It's-
you're way ahead.
It's
Future
so
people.
crazy, dude. Oh my
No
god!
spoilers. No spoilers.
Yeah, I'm gonna
What
try
show
not
is
to.
it? Quentin, would you mind reposting that for the newcomers in the live
I
chat?
got you. I got you.
This is the season 1 trailer.
Oh, that's the wrong. Fuck. That's the
Something's
wrong.
wrong
link.
with SteamYard because it's saying add a destination.
Oh, it's
to,
because
post
it's
comment.
because MathPig's streaming through OBS.
Oh,
Oh,
yes,
okay.
there's no live chat, the live chat and all that. I'm literally running this as a recording, screen grabbing and doing all the shit, and that's why the
Oh,
video
okay.
looks as sexy as it does.
Yeah, so
Ah.
if you guys want to check out that show for the trailer for season 1, I just posted the link. Please
Yeah.
go check it out. If it's something you think you're gonna, I'm telling you, if you like shows that have a bunch of mysteries and shit like that, this show is for you.
Hillary's, what computer do you have? How many cores do you have?
6 cores.
6 cores, 12 threads.
Yeah.
Ryzen 5 or Intel?
I don't think it's Ryzen, but it's not Intel. It's Radeon.
Well, that's Ryzen.
Well, I don't know if it's the Ryzen.
Is it that old?
It's a few years old.
Like 10 years old?
No,
5 years
I don't.
old?
I don't remember the number, but
With a Ryzen 5 that has 6 cores and 12 threads, from anything after 2018, you can run OBS plus StreamYards and do exactly the same thing as I am, as long as you have 2 screens. That's it.
Or
I
if
only
you
have
want to
one
do
screen.
it with one screen, you can, but it's a
No,
pain in
you
the butt.
can't. It is physically impossible. You are a cuck. You need
What do you
2
mean?
screens.
I do it on one screen.
With OBS?
Yes.
And does the stream people see you flipping between screens and have you the ability? So much easier.
You helped me set it up.
Fucking 2 screen. You get a second screen for nothing.
Well, some of us don't really have the money to be spending on a second screen, man.
Well, if it's nothing and you have you don't have nothing, then you have
I have
minus
nothing
numbers.
at the moment. I have nothing at the moment. I'm broke.
Well, I'm fucking broke. I'm not even going to go into my finances.
But anyway, back to the show. Back to the show.
I had 5 nerdy. I really need 3. I just don't have the fucking space for 3 because I'm trying to create just a corner in the living room. Just a wee
Okay,
corner
so-
in the living room.
Hillary's. Who's your favorite character?
That does not appear after fucking season 1, episode 6. Okay, no fucking spoilers.
Oh, you got a good point. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, all I
Okay,
know
just-
is
well,
Hillary R.
Probably. Oh, man, that's tough.
My favorite is Hillary R. I love her determination. She's like, fuck the world. You don't agree
Oh,
with
she
me.
is
You
great.
literally tell me I'm a thing. I'll put a fucking rope around my neck. Fuck you, motherfucker.
Yeah, she is great. Man, that's tough. I suppose in the early part, the black guy,
Yes,
the-
Dylan.
Oh,
Dylan
no,
is
I
the
don't like
fucking
him.
best.
He did the 216. He did the 216. Didn't like it.
I also like Irving. I'm also partial to Irving. Hey kids,
Missing
what's for
mods,
dinner?
thank you for coming by. Midnight, sorry to lose you.
What's up, Missing Mod? How you doing?
Spooky.
Okay, so
Spooky. Like,
come on in. Yeah, I haven't seen you in forever. But okay, so
Spooky loves
Hillary,
me.
would you have the severance surgery done?
not. I don't think so, but if something really traumatic happens, maybe.
No,
I mean,
right. Has
because-
anybody seen? Like, I'm going to make a correlation because I'm an ignorant cunt. I'm not quite that person, but I'm an ignorant cunt. If I had a traumatic experience with a particular person, what I would do is that show with Jim Carrey, Spotless Mind. I would do that instead of doing Severance.
I haven't seen that show.
I have also not seen that show.
Holy fucking jeez. I'm kicking both of them. I'm kicking
Oh.
both of them.
Oh,
Please put the link to that. Oh, you said, right, we're going to take a chance on a copyright strike. I don't give a fuck. And this is where I need the third screen. Because it's now all ruined.
If you want, send me the link and I'll screen share it.
Yeah, that'll do. Screens also went fucking green.
But no, I like, oh my god, this show, dude. I've legitimately had to like fucking Google some questions about the show. So I know a lot. I know, like, not just from watching, I know a lot. Like this, so how I got started on the show is a friend of mine messaged me. Is like, hey, do you have Apple TV? I'm like, yeah, why? Have you seen Severance? And I'm like, no, what the fuck is that? And then they're like, you need to watch this show so I have someone to talk to about it. And I'm like, all right, well, I'll do that. And then I watched the first 3 episodes and I was kind of on MathPig side for a minute. I'm like, all right, this show's all right. Like, is it gonna pick up?
Yeah,
like,
it's worth a
and then-
while. It's a bit slow.
Holy shit.
Does the house cam work?
If it does, if I switch it on, but the people in the stream won't see it. But the people.
I have 100% faith that this show is good. I give it a 10 out of 10.
yeah, I absolutely love it, and I got attached to it. I was catching up on all the season 2 of Silo, so I was watching recaps, and then this popped up in my feed. So I'm like, yeah, I'll go ahead and click it, and I fell in love right from the pilot.
See, I liked that first episode. And then the second episode was kind of slow for me. So I was
Yeah,
like, I hope this doesn't keep going. Episode 3 picked up a little bit, but then episode 4 hit. I'm like, all right, big fucking bet.
Yeah, it is a little bit slow to begin. But I mean, just all the implications of it, and like all the philosophy questions of,
Yeah.
is that other a separate person, but yet you're sharing the same body, and
Like, and it throws so many fucking mysteries at you,
Mhm.
like at once, that it's just insane. Like, I still have questions about the first season, and I'm on season 2. Like, oh my god, MathPig, I wish you could have caught up to me before the stream because, like, fuck, man, there's so much I want to talk about.
Fuck, I'm just getting angrier and angrier with this screen.
Okay, I won't say anything but Hillary's. I do have a question. When you finished episode 6 of season 2, what was your initial question? Like, was it like, holy fuck, what the hell just happened? Or like, were you more mundane?
That was the Trojan episode.
Yep.
Everything's so bizarre on that. I really hate to even. even
Fuck.
form much opinions because I'm like, okay, let's see where we go from here.
Also, episode 8, I think, is supposed to drop this Thursday.
Right. It's every Thursday.
My question is, if the any believes themselves to be a separate entity, does it become abuse to make decisions for your body without considering them? So here's the thing, right? And this doesn't spoil anything. The
Oh, I
only
was about to
thing
say.
the only thing that the any can decide to do is basically work. Like if they want to quit the job, their Audi has to like be like, yeah, you can quit.
Yeah, you have to ask, and then your Audi has to decide. And because of things that I don't know which episode is, has what, like your Audi is almost guaranteed to be like, nah, this is my
Good
slave.
job. Fuck
I'm not
no.
going to let you out. Yeah, I mean the Audi is so different than the any until
What
you
up,
see
Matt?
them.
What up, Mac the Human? How you doing, buddy? Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Yeah, until you see them, like it's not even clear because so many of the innies are like these cute little children. They're like sweet and innocent, and then the Audis, like many of them are so corrupt and so dark, and you're like,
Okay, this should fucking work. God
And I'm
damn
gonna
it.
tell you right now, for an Apple TV show, this show has a lot of heavy hitters. It's got
Yeah.
Christopher Reeves in it. It's got so many other
Sean
fucking
White.
Christopher Reeve.
or Christopher Walken, not Christopher Reeves.
I
Sorry.
was gonna say,
Christopher Walken.
Right.
man.
This is Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. This is the trailer for it. It should work.
Hello, I'm Howard Mirziak, founder and president of Lacuna Incorporated. Why remember a destructive love affair? Here at Lacuna, we have perfected a safe, effective technique for the
So a best way to beat copyright is to pause it every few seconds. So that way,
We're already a third of the way through. It's really short, and I don't give a fuck.
All right,
Is
fair
the
enough.
volume all the way up on it?
Yes.
Okay.
I will. Do you want captions?
Missing.
Nah.
Minnow says, like, I think it makes all kinds of implications about pro-life / choice debate, but maybe that's just what was on the news when I was watching it. So, in my opinion, there's a lot of questions and a lot of things that this show throws in. And you just have to watch to see how they answer those questions. I can't stress enough, Minnow. I like, oh my god.
Yeah, I don't want to give away any spoilers.
Okay, shut the fuck up. Right. If I don't play this now, it'll lose the point.
Okay.
I'll be lost.
Okay, play it.
If I went through a traumatic event, Quentin, you asked me a question. Would I have the severance done? I would have this done instead. This is the answer to my question. Both of you haven't seen it, but you should.
Hello, I'm Howard Mirziak, founder and president of Lacuna Incorporated. Why remember a destructive love affair? Here at Lacuna, we have perfected a safe, effective technique for the focused erasure of troubling memories. In a matter of hours, our patented non-surgical procedure will rid you of painful memories and allow you a new and lasting peace of mind you'd never imagined possible.
Pausey, pause. Pausey, pause.
It's a trailer, so they almost never do the copyrights on trailers because they're wanting it, shown.
Yeah, but just doing it anyway.
Okay.
This is a hoax, right? I assure you no. Is there any risk of brain damage?
It's on a par with a night of heavy drinking. Nothing you'll miss.
In my opinion, it's Jim Carrey's best movie ever.
By the way, to all the new people, the link to the season 1 trailer of Severance, which is what we're talking about, I just posted again. If you want to know what we're talking about, go check that out. Then come back.
Here. Sorry.
What's up,
Everybody
Brian?
go watch Severance. It's awesome. And Quentin is an idiot, but I agree with him.
In the response to Quentin, right, to give that idea, that video is that trailer is Jim Carrey, and Jim Carrey goes through a relationship with Kate Winslet, and he doesn't want to remember it. So he gets to continue the rest of his life as it was outside, no prison, but they ask him to go through the house, remove all these things, remove all that, anything that remembers you, and then they just wipe the memories that are relative to her. So if this brain surgery was available, I would rather take...
Okay, but think it all through. Like, if something traumatic happened with your daughter, they couldn't just remove that one memory of whatever bad happened, because you'd always wonder, well, where is she? What's going on? So they'd have to remove all your memories of her.
Okay, well then you need to watch the movie, because the movie agrees with you, Hillary. That's the thing. The moment he agrees and they start it, he's like, holy shit, I do not want this.
Yeah.
Also,
and you get to see, right? I'm not going to give a spoiler, but you get to see his memories being deleted from his subconscious and his memory.
Wow.
But you get to see him being in them. So you've
Right.
got Jim Carrey living his relationship backwards with this girl as they delete the memories.
Minnow also says, also the whole plot of the movie is about how it doesn't work. So I'm not sure that's a good course of treatment.
Yes,
so
but if we've got the option of Severance or Spotless Mind, I'd go with Spotless Mind, because I'm not creating a personality that is trapped in a building.
Yeah. I mean, that makes sense. See, like I said, I think it would depend on like the job for me. Like if it's some like I have to like make sure people don't die on a daily basis, I don't think I could go home and like.
But it's not even that, man, right? I don't know if I'm trying to get this across, and I'm not maybe not explaining it correctly. But for you to deal with your trauma, you are going to remove that and dump it on a completely new person whose life is created at the moment that you want to dump that trauma.
Well, not necessarily,
don't.
because in the episodes where before episode 7, even Mark S, the any personality, doesn't really have any memory of the traumatic experience.
Oh yeah, I agree with that. But you
That's the
are
whole
creating another person so that you, the outie, can deal with your trauma, right? But by doing that and trapping a single person in a building, you're dumping your trauma in a different format. Okay, my baby died, my wife died, I got hit by a car, oh, I'm dealing with trauma. I'll not think about it for 9 hours a day and go into this place. But this particular person has to then deal with the fact that they're trapped. So you're...
Yeah, but that's the only existence they know, though. So it's not so shocking
Yeah, that's
for them.
worse. You're creating a person whose only existence is for the outie to deal with trauma. That's like giving birth, having a kid, creating a child, so that, and their life is going to be shit just so your life's a wee bit better.
Yeah.
Minnow said, or is it just the best parts of your brain equipped to deal with the stress being partitioned off? I can't read.
I don't know. Mac the Human says you're looking servitude, man. Oh no, that was Nerdy's message above servitude. What is CVE? It looked like servitude. MathPig, you're looking like servitude. Am I a slave? Massa.
Like, okay, so I guess my next question is, do you guys think that Severance is wrong?
I didn't say that. You asked, would I get it done? Personally, no, I would go the other route.
Okay. But do you think it's wrong? Is what I'm asking.
No, I don't.
Define wrong. The person volunteered. Anybody who volunteers for something, whether it be due to propaganda or this, that, and the other, it is their own choice. They could have been educated better either way, but it's their own choice. So I can't say volunteering for something
But
is
it's not
real.
the person. It's not the person, though. It's their body. But a new person is created who has no choice and who isn't able to
But
leave.
before the severance, for you
No, I
to get the
agree, but you
severance
use
done,
the
you're
word
making
person.
that choice.
But you use the word person, and that's what I object to.
Okay, I can see where you're coming from. I can see where both of you are coming from.
But this is great. I can disagree with Hillary and do this. Anyway, go on ahead. I won't. Right.
So here's another question. So with the show, we all know that like there's a bunch of mysteries, you know, being thrown at you constantly.
Oh, I wanted to get back to that. If you can.
Yeah.
Somebody asked about can people on the inside make choices that affect the outside? I can't give away spoilers, but yes, and they get into that. They get into the bodily autonomy, and if your innie has sex or cheats on a spouse, does it count?
Oh,
you know,
yeah,
what
yeah,
if
like
what
the
if an
bum
innie
and
gets
guarding.
pregnant?
You missed out on that. We were calling it the bum and guarding, where they get Jean Voight.
And the thing is, and the thing is, if the innie does it, the outie doesn't know about it.
Right.
So, like, it's so
to a point they do though. You know, I fell off a projector. I bruised my knuckles changing the water cooler. You know.
But that's fuck. I can't say that. I can't say that. Fuck.
Yeah, you see, this is why I'd rather talk about the
Well, but there
ideas than the
is.
show. Also, for Stool's interaction here, Mac the Human, I'm going to have a poop so big I'm going to name it after you. My response,
Ooh.
please call it a Tesco poo, because that's what Stool names his. He
Yeah,
left
I'm not
earlier
giving
and was
away.
like, I'm away for a Tesco poo.
I'm not giving away any spoilers.
I just,
but
no,
if,
I'm going to change the subject. No, I don't want to hear.
I said I'm not giving away.
So
I'm
did
saying,
he.
but what if an innie gets pregnant? The outie then later has to deal with it.
Oh, that's.
As a funny thing, I watch a guy who does home automation, and he's very funny in the way he does it. He is very Star Trek based, and he has a running joke in his streams that he slept with his past self's wife, and now he has to raise their kid. And the past self will lean into the camera angle every now and again and go, "Fuck you, man! You slept with my wife." Nah. And then, like, one of the scenes, he woke up and he was like, "Oh, I thought I had Christmas presents." Seth leans in and went, "No, you slept with my wife," and it's like a running joke. So,
but let me build off of what you were talking about, Hillary. So, what if the outie decides they don't want to carry that baby to term?
Exactly.
You know, like they're so. Oh my god, dude! The show
literally,
is.
episode 5. I know it's a
thing.
far back bit for you two because you're in season 2, but episode 5 was Hillary R in a retort video from an outie point of view, going, "You're not a person, you're a thing. I make the choices. I'm the boss." So going from that context, I would say if they got pregnant, they would just destroy it.
Well, okay, but that's if you even have access to your outie during this 9 months of the gestation, because there are some people on the severance floor that never get their outie; they just get multiple innies.
Yeah.
And in fact, one of them.
Now you said multiple innies. That's a Q. You should run away. Don't fucking touch that. Multiple innies. I'm of the view that fucking blonde bitch that lives next door to Mark is a family raised Lumen employee. Her parents were Lumen. Her grandparents were Lumen. Right? I'm under the impression that
Okay, I thought you were giving spoilers.
That she is part of a cult, and that's why she gets to be outside and like drill Petey's fucking head.
You want confirmation or not?
No, I don't want confirmation. Okay, no spoilers. But that's where I'm at the minute. Okay.
Okay. There's a lot to that.
Multiple innies. So we've got a person who doesn't have an innie. Now we've people who have multiple innies. Is it an innie and an innie? Is it an Inception? Stop,
dude.
It's not an Inception, but without giving away, there is a theory that one of the people, and I'm not even going to say, which department or anything, but it's
No, no, no. I am making
Well-
the point. It is that I have not found a new show. I'm sorry, Hillary. I have not found an actual show that I've enjoyed that's new in quite a while. Right?
okay.
And I'm not going to be all me. I'm just asking for no spoilers. I don't want confirmation. I know that I probably laid that a wee bit by saying, this is where I'm at. You have to fucking tell me, you know? But no. Let's talk about the premise of the idea rather than the
Okay.
show in particular. Because
All right, so
Okay.
I
we'll let
am
you lead.
really enjoying it. I'm like
But,
making
okay.
the effort to avoid spoilers. Fucking YouTube give me 2 season 2 trailers with like thumbnails, and I was like, I'm fucking screwed. It's like, no.
All right, so if you guys will do me a favor, everybody here, if you have access to watch this show, just watch the first episode. If you don't like the first episode, then you don't have to watch it. But I'm telling you,
No,
please.
what? The first 3, me and Stu both watched the first 3 in a row, straight after each other, and we talked that, like, no, I would say 1's not enough. You need to watch 2 or 3.
Oh, Minnow's calling you out in the side chat. They said that's hilarious because I tried to get you to watch it last year.
Never heard of it before in my life until Bruno mentioned it to me yesterday or Saturday. Never heard of it before in my life.
But like if you're looking for a fresh show, if you're looking for something that tickles your brain in the fun way, please watch it. It's just so goddamn good. All right, so MathPig, we'll let you lead because we don't want to give anything away. We'll let you lead.
Right. I shaved my fucking beard, so I can't even do this.
All right, I'm gonna turn my camera back on. I had to turn it off because you started talking about her, and I yeah.
Okay, I don't know what the passive aggressiveness is with the tune everything out. Red, you should know more than anybody. I need a couple of things being told to me a couple of times before it sinks into my mind. Trying to tune anyone out. I just don't remember it ever being mentioned to me.
All right. So I guess my question is if companies started actually like advocating for this procedure.
Oh, that's a great point. What? Because they are actually trying to get it like legalized at the national levels where it's not just experimental.
Oh,
So like imagine if the FDA was testing out something, but then they wanted to get it on the market. So what if companies started deciding instead of NDAs, we're going to force people to start having this procedure if they want to work for us?
Yeah.
And that would be messed up.
If Mark any shares critical information with his out, I can't answer that question. Fuck.
Part of it is they even have a system where if you try to communicate with your Audi, like alarms go off and it gets flagged. So like if you write something on yourself or
the note detectors.
Yeah.
And he just randomly walks in and he's like, yeah, they can scan your belly.
Yep.
I thought it was funny. I think there was one episode and they didn't explain it to the next. Well, they didn't give the other perspective. Sorry, Minnow, took it the wrong way. Thank you for clarifying. Where she was running out through the door and he couldn't watch her leave. You know, he had to hide her. It's like episode 2 or something, you know? And
yeah, he had to stand at the end of the hallway and he's like, okay, it's down this hall.
But you have to wait to episode 3 to see what happens on the outside, you know? And
I'll be right back.
Right.
Yeah.
Here's another question for you, right? Here's another question. How the fuck are they doing that? It is, like, I can understand if you're using a thing in someone's brain, right? So if you're using something in someone's brain, you're using electromagnetic waves. Now they progressively drop off. excuse me, we have we can now use ultrasonic waves, and you can build your own directional speaker for less than £150 off AliExpress. Looked it up. Good. Anyway, it's directional now, but that's sound waves. These things are switching on and off, and it's a very hyper level thing. It's a consciousness. They're literally switching between personalities at the point of a fucking door. You know,
Yeah, that is bizarre.
Pardon?
I agree. That is bizarre because in the elevator you see it's like a dimmer switch.
Yes.
And they switch from one side to the other, but going through a doorway is just total switch.
Yeah, we
Like, how do they
reversed
do
it.
that?
We rewound and played again and rewound and played again 2 or 3 times tonight to see that zoom and eye effect that Mark does. Because I pointed it out to Stu and I was like, "Did you fucking see that?" And he was looking at his phone. He was like, "No." So we watched it again, and then he was like, "Oh," and then we watched it again. So it's there is that slow period of time that we witness in the elevator, but is that an instant thing?
I think that they would have to trigger it like a seizure, like an emergency switch.
There's so many things in the show that if you're not paying attention, you're gonna miss.
Yeah.
Like it's
I feel like it's very similar to Utopia. Have you seen Utopia? Now, has anyone
I've heard of Utopia.
I have.
You have seen Utopia? Hillary's,
The
yes.
TV show?
Pardon?
The TV show?
The Channel 4 version. The
not on BBC. I saw the American version.
No, the American version is nowhere near as good. The music is nowhere near. It's more twisted and mindfucky, like this. You know, like Severance. There's also, I think, a German or a Swiss one that actually started it all.
Oh wow!
The British one came second. The American one came third.
Also, like, can I just say this, and I won't go too deep into it.
No. In fact, yeah. No, I'm not that way. But it's good that you're about him now. Go on ahead.
So, and a lot of, like, if you guys like weird culty shit, you're gonna love this show because there's so many things that like the innies can't do or can't talk about. Like, I can't say a specific one right now, but like there's just so much about this company you don't know, and you only know from what they tell you, and it's it's a fuck. I have not felt this involved in a show since like I watched Death Note for the first time, which is an anime. Won't get into that.
Death Note. Yeah, I've watched the anime. I've watched the movie. Both of them. The Chinese one is, the Jap one is, Japanese one. Sorry, that was racist of me. Yes, the Japanese one is a better version than the American Death Note. The American Death Note doesn't touch on how twisted it is. But like, I haven't. If we're doing that, I haven't felt as involved in the show since Stargate Universe. The emotional connection.
By the way, we got somebody in the back.
Pardon?
We have Iron Man in the back.
No, we don't.
We don't?
I think he just popped in enough to write that because I asked if he was wanting in and he never answered.
Rip. Well, if he comes back, he comes back. I just noticed that he was typing in the back. Anyway,
why is he not staying? Come in and stay. If you're watching, you're welcome. Everybody's welcome. The pin comment is the link. You know, Mac. I haven't physically spoken to Mac via not physically speaking to him in fucking ages.
Mac wants me to rap at some point, but I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna do that. Anyway, okay, so damn it, I can't talk about that either. Fuck.
Okay, let's talk about some weirdness. Did anybody else notice that fucking Praise I Am's second channel gained 1,000 subs in like 36 hours?
Yeah, I've been told by like 50 people.
Really though? Why did I? Right. Well, here's my question. What happened to the main one? Did I get our boobs out or something? Like what happened?
From my understanding and from what I've been told, people were flagging that channel because of stuff that he was saying, and it got yeeted. So
somebody at the channel.
Yeah.
Yeeted.
yeeted that mother, like chucked it
Yeah,
into
I
the
know what
trash.
you did is I'm making fun of your fucking childish Gen Z. Fuck off. I'm
You know-
40. I'm fucking 42 this year, man. Fuck off.
To get
I
back to
have
your
an
question about my
8-year-old child.
processor,
What age are you, Q?
27.
Okay, my fucking dog I had to put down last week was 6 years younger than you. Okay, I had a fucking dog nearly the same age as you. Go back to your pram.
I'm also 27. You? We're in the 27 club.
Oh yeah, brother.
going back to your question about my processor, it's an AMD FX 6300.
Yeah, you could definitely run OBS.
Oh, I do. I've got OBS.
Okay, well then what I do is I do a screen grab. Do you have a screen that runs 1920 by 1080, probably a widescreen 27? Yeah?
Yeah.
27-inch widescreen 16 by 9?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll send you the OBS numbers. It crops out just the black screen, of the OBS. And you just do a screen grab. And then you can add a background, add your chat, all of that on top of it. And if you have two screens, you have this, which is my here, StreamYard. And then up there is OBS that's doing the chat and all that bullshit that you don't even look at because you're having the hangout here.
Uh-huh.
And what I do then is I pop out the chat, and where you would have the private chat down here in the StreamYards, I put the chat there. So I have the hangout here and I'm talking to people. I have the live chat there. And OBS is doing the fancy astronaut background and all that. And you only need 1, 2, 3 cores to do that shit.
Okay, get more into the philosophy of the show. Yeah, if most of them really, they don't know what to think about it, but since that's their only reality, they just go with it. Only one of the characters that we see is totally against being down there. So what would happen if one of them kept trying to self-terminate, like they were just refused to do any work whatsoever? Even if you keep getting sent to that rehab room, you're just like, no, I'm not going to. I'm refusing to cooperate. Like, what can they do to you? Just wipe you?
Could they probably restart you? I would say if the technology if the technology exists to split and fry your brain, they probably could reset you.
Yeah.
I mean, we could talk about
to move you to another department though.
We could talk about PD.
No, we should end this. We should end this. We should end this and talk about drama or something else. Like, where's the other people? Is there anybody else live?
Not that I know of.
Yeah, Brojo's live.
Is he?
Yeah, I had to decide between him and here, and you guys are talking about Severance, so that's why I popped in here.
Is it drama on Brojo's?
Like I said, I had to choose between, and I chose here.
You chose
so I didn't even see.
Clockwork.
But,
hello.
You didn't acknowledge
Trump
me
is
in your
doing a
stream
congressional
yesterday.
address.
I was very sad. I felt very sad. You asked for a song choice. You asked for a song suggestion. I suggested Little Richard, Long Tall Sally.
Well,
and you
how
put
did I
on
not
some
see
bullshit.
that? I didn't even see that.
Do you know of Little Richard and Long Tall Sally?
Oh, Little Rich, fucking great. Yeah, if I'd have seen that, I'd have played. Sorry, that was my oversight. My bad.
And smacked. There you go.
Fair enough.
So what drama do we want to talk about today?
I don't know. How about the fact that every time I ask Stool to do some sort of physical labour, he has to start with a cigarette and scratching his arse? Me and my mum looked into the living room earlier and
No.
Stool was just standing in the middle of the living room going,
No. Time out. Where's the camera? Time out. Time out.
Yeah.
No, time out. I do to be fair.
you put a hole in the back of your jeans, dude. You need a new pair of jeans.
I do like to scratch my bottom every now and again.
Every now and again, it's like you got a fucking herpes or something.
Sue me.
Hey, stop picking on my special needs, brother.
This is
We're
not
solidarity.
the special needs stream. He fell over.
I fell over.
He fucking fell over.
I fucking fell over.
He fucking fell over. Thank fuck I have reinforced this table tonight.
It's looking teetering.
It's not teetering in any way. You're teetering. Sit the fuck down.
I am teetering, to be honest.
But to answer your question about the whole praise getting 1,000 subs in like 24 hours, I guarantee you he paid bots. He paid for bots.
Yeah.
That's the only.
No, to be
People
fair,
have
that's
enough
not
to
the
watch.
only way. That's not the only way. You know of Amber, who used to go by Dave, Critical Cripple, yes?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
We created a channel and performed an experiment, and within a week, if you wanted, you could get 1,000 to 2,000 subs if you go the right way and do the right things. We did do that one time just for an experiment to see that.
Within a week, but he did it within 36 hours.
He
Yeah,
did
this
do it
was-
within 36 hours, but we did do the experiment maybe 2 years ago.
Well, you also are giving fucking praises intelligence level a bit too much credit there, MathPig.
I'm curious how you do it because I'd like to get 1,000 subs.
We will talk about it offline.
Okay.
You show your wiener.
Yeah.
That's the trick. You don't show the wiener, you tease the wiener. You get a G-string, you get the Borat, you know?
Yep, that's
you
right.
don't give out the wiener, you want them coming back for more, and that's why the sub. If you give it out on the first go, they don't need to come back.
Hmm.
In the bumming garden.
Leave the bumming garden out of it.
Why can't we go to the...
Technically, it's an indoor bumming garden.
Bumming garden.
Q, why is he being so anti the bumming garden?
I don't know. I guess you'll have to find out in the next episode.
Good fucking answer. Good fucking... Yeah, I don't like the camera there.
There's a lot of foliage.
No, I don't like the camera there. I keep doing this. I'm right-handed. I just hit things. Yeah.
There's a lot of green foliage in the bumming garden.
That's why it's called a fucking garden.
I will say this though, this show has had me screaming at my phone a lot.
Screaming
Like-
at a screen.
Yeah. Like, oh my god. So So Hillary's, how you been, man? It's really been a minute since I've got to talk to you, you know. How you doing?
No, typical.
Ooh. How about you, Clockwork? How you been?
I've been okay.
There we
Don't
go.
say anything negative. Doug came out on stream on Stools the other day and said, since we've last talked, that he was now in a wheelchair. And then the conversation de-evolved into how is it fair and what is the best way to beat up a cripple.
And then
we all
eating
were
glass.
chairs, so, you know, don't let Stool know any of your weaknesses, because he'll figure out the best way to
Tell
beat
me
you up.
all your weaknesses.
Skywork says, I've been fabulous. That's good to hear. That's good to hear. Nerdy says, I've got a folding TV. That's pretty neat.
No, he doesn't. He's probably got one of them fucking screens that you do the creaky shit with. Is that what it is, Nerdy?
Did you do the noise?
No.
All right, so when you get...
I treated myself to a 65-inch Hisense with HDR10, Dolby Surround Sound, and AI upscaling. Evil Dead 3 has never looked so fucking good than watching it on that.
All right, so MathPig,
No.
when you get done with season 1, we need to go live again. And we need to be able to like do a full review.
I was talking to Stu earlier. I do believe that season 1, last episode 9, we should probably watch together in like a wee hangout. I can sort that, you know, offline, you know, with no copyright strikes. And then we'll go live with the credits rolling. You know, it'd be like...
I ask questions, Q.
Yes, you can
So
ask a
apparently
question.
this popular thing that you've been watching because you're a youngster on the Apple TV.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. I'm guessing apparently you're halfway through season 2.
Yeah.
Do you want me to put on the sofa cam?
Yes, please, because I'm
Sofa cam.
like a weird person.
Sofa cam.
I'll see if I can get this going. Probably
Okay.
won't work.
Right, so my
But what-
guess Okay, my guess would be that at the end of second season, Apple TV will cancel it.
I'm not going to be arguing.
Oh,
No, there's no way. There's no way they're canceling
Yeah,
it.
I've
They've
No,
already
I
confirmed.
said the same thing to him.
I've heard
I
this
says with the
before.
people who are involved, they will have at least signed up for the money of 2 or 3 episodes.
Would they get there?
Sorry, at least 3 seasons.
I'm just thinking like John Boyd.
I feel that you need 4 seasons minimum to do a full story.
So they have confirmed season 3 is in the writing process.
There you go. Take your fucking bloody 27-year-old beard.
Now,
and fucking
will I
toothbrush.
say that? Will I say season 3 is the final season? I don't know because I watched a show called Ted Lasso, fucking great show. If you like comedy and sports, it's a soccer show. They did end it after season 3, but I don't know. There's a lot of
universe after season 2. Like, they're
how many
shit sometimes.
seasons? How many seasons did Lost go?
Oh God, Lost went on forever.
What?
Yeah.
Well,
What was it?
well,
The TV
one
show
show I
Lost.
really-
I was reconsidering watching Lost. No, it's not too. You know.
well, I mean, it's got Evangeline Lilly in it. I mean,
I haven't
yeah,
seen
it'll be all
Lost.
bad.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, it's amazing.
How
They
old is
even
Lost?
did it.
Hold on. Somebody can somebody just before we continue, just so I can think future prospects. Give me the year of release of episode 1, the pilot of Lost. Was it more than 15 years ago?
Yes.
So
yeah.
Like
the last
2003
episode,
or 4, I think.
Okay,
last
if it's more
episode
than
premiered-
15 years, Q, okay, with a wee small, like we YouTube things with more than 15 years, we could stream that and watch Lost live.
we could. The last episode aired on ABC on May 23rd of 2010. The first episode premiered.
Sorry, white slave not too happy about asking.
The first episode aired on September 22nd of 2004.
Oh, that's
2004.
20 years ago. We could totally probably do a Lost live stream.
See, the only reason I haven't watched Lost is I know how the last episode ended,
Yeah.
and it was just like, okay, this is shit. So
Yeah.
Okay.
I do a weird thing, right? Where if I'm gonna get invested in a TV show, and I did this for
I'm
something
just to
else-
let you know, I'm hovering above the remove button. Don't be stupid.
No, you're good. So I did this with Sons of Anarchy, and I did this with Breaking Bad. I watched the last episode.
Yeah, he was stupid.
No, that's not what he's gonna say. He's just gonna say it was such trash that he didn't feel justified in watching all the stuff. But the thing is, up until the last season was great. Then the last season, for whatever reason,
That's what I was told. Yeah, like because I talked to my friends about it, and they told me everything up until the last season was good. It's kind of they
You're
did
a
what
bitch. You're a wee bitch that just can't wait to the
No,
end.
it
You
is.
have to,
It
like-
is. The show was so good that I forget which season it was, but they would play the last season with the director notes at the bottom explaining the different Easter eggs in it. And then the next hour they would show that week's episode. So they would show it back to back with like explaining the previous week's episode. And every week I would watch both of them again just for the recap to see, oh, that's what that meant. That's what that meant.
Yeah, and like because it was the same thing for me with Game of Thrones. I didn't even bother watching the last season.
Well, I mean, I've watched the last season of Game of Thrones a couple of times. And I mean, for the story they were telling on the screen, not necessarily what was in George's books, I think they wrapped it up pretty good. But, he hasn't finished The Winds of Winter yet, so we really don't know how the books are going to
Fuck the Game of Thrones, alright?
end.
I had a literal rule when Game of Thrones came out that every single time someone said to me, you have to watch Game of Thrones, I would have a 3-week, I won't watch Game of Thrones. Right? And I had to go 3 months without anybody saying, you have to watch Game of Thrones. I ended up going, I think 3.5, 4 years before that happened. And I was dating someone at the time who loved the show, and I was like, nope, can't watch till this happens. No.
Yeah, so I
The more
waited
people tell
until
me
the
to
show
watch
was
it,
over.
the more I don't want to watch it.
Yeah, I waited until the show was completely over to start watching Game of Thrones. It was the same thing with The Walking. Well, I watched the first 4 seasons of The Walking Dead. I quit after the 4th
Never
season.
watched it.
I'm not gonna lie, I am not a huge fan of the show just because like they took a lot of liberties from the they didn't really stick to the comics. They did a little bit, but there was a lot of
beep beep beep. Invincible. Is anybody watching Invincible?
I won't watch it till the full series is out. Same thing with The Boys. I will not watch it till the full series is out.
I'm the same. I wanna.
Yeah.
Are you talking? That's Unbreakable. Never mind. Sorry, that's a different.
Are you giving me shit? I'll fucking kick you too, cunt.
No, he was asking if you meant the.
No, I'm just trying to make Fit Q feel better, you know.
Oh, okay.
Nobody else gets kicked but me.
It's because I'm ginger, isn't it?
It is.
That's part of it.
Hold on, they stand up, right?
Sure.
No.
Don't pull out the math bits. We don't get you canceled. See, like, my issue with shows, and it's the same thing with movies. Like, there's this movie called MOMMA, right? It was like a horror movie that came back out, and I think like 2013. Like, the whole movie was pretty fucking good. I was like, all right, this is good. And then the ending fucking sucked.
Oh,
and
yeah.
like, I can't stand watching shit where like you get me invested, and then all of a sudden, like, you lose me in the last 15 minutes.
Just rewrite the ending in your head and think, how could I have done this better?
Like, it was the same with this movie called Into the Tall Grass. I didn't mean to watch it. Like, somebody fucking put it on, and they're like, "We're gonna watch a scary movie." Hi, and I'm like, "Cool, I guess, whatever." Because when I get stoned, I don't watch scary movies. I watch shit that is on in the background. But they ended up passing out 15 minutes into the movie, so I was like, all right, well, I don't want to be rude and change it. So I watched this shit, and we get to the final 15 minutes, and I'm like, this is fucking dog ass. Like,
I felt like that about Alien Romulus. Watch
yes.
It's
oh
like,
my god. They cannot end a fucking Alien movie to save their life, dude. I don't know what it is, but the last fucking 4 Alien movies to come out, they do pretty fucking well throughout the entire
I wouldn't
movie.
go so far as saying 4. I don't think all of the new ones are bad, but Romulus was shit. But
See,
that's just
I
my
like
personal opinion.
Prometheus.
And being selfish and talking over you, I apologize. Go on ahead.
I liked Prometheus. I thought it was good. It added a lot of lore that we were missing. And then what was after Prometheus? I don't remember. I think it was
Resurrection.
Resurrection was bad.
No, Resurrection was before Prometheus.
Yeah,
was it before Prometheus? Okay, so it was.
Yeah.
Then it became.
That
Yeah,
was the
you're
last
right.
Sigourney Weaver.
It was something to begin with C after Prometheus, and it was about the robot, and he stayed there and did the thing.
Oh yeah, Magneto, the robot. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just it irritates.
And
That's why
they did Romulus, which was then they did Romulus, which was like a whole side story thing, and then there's also Alien versus Requiem with a dream, and there's a fucking alien dog thing.
See, it was so like
Oh,
this
that's
is
brilliant.
why I'm like, stop.
Just if I can, I'm sorry. Pixie is in the chat. I want to say hello to Pixie. Acknowledge Pixie's existence.
Hi, Pixie.
You know, I know you've been scarce. I know there've been this, that, and the other. But as long as you don't come in and tell me that Elon Musk and Tesla, we're fine. I'm taking a piss. Come on
Or
in the fuck.
about a certain person. There's one person in particular.
That was me just taking the piss. But come on in the fuck. Have a bit of banter.
Like, I hate the fact that they keep cashing on these IPs and then fucking them up. Like, how hard is it to just leave them alone.
Oh, it's
That's,
hard because they
again,
don't make
doing
money.
full circle.
Yeah.
That's why I like Severance. Severance is not a remake of something. It's
No.
not a remake of an idea. Okay, I did make that correlation with, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind earlier, but that's just a movie and not a series, and it's something that is not a regurgitation. Dude, who in this stream is over 35?
Me.
Me.
Right, okay. We all remember before the internet came out and we had to do the porn the old-fashioned way. Does anyone remember Emmanuel, the 1970s French movie?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They fucking remade it, man. They remade
Yeah, I
it
know.
last year. It was advertised in my thing. I haven't watched it yet. But
Now-
they fucking remade Emmanuel. That's how far back we've went. We've went back to 70s bushy fucking porn to
I will
find
say
an
this.
idea
Oh,
of
it's
a
even
movie.
further than that.
I will say
Roger,
this.
Roger
They
Eggers did The Lighthouse.
Oh,
and did
they
it in black and white.
Nosferatu. That's another
No.
thing. When I see Nosferatu,
Oh, yeah.
Wait. Nosferatu, the new Nosferatu
haven't
was
watched it. Haven't watched it.
I've watched half of it, and from what I've watched, it wasn't bad. I'm not gonna say it's good as good as the
Nosferatu to
original.
me is a square-shaped white guy with big fuck-off bangs, like really white, like goth white, not racist white, like goth. That's the old 1920s Nosferatu. I don't know. I just did a little Richard on screen with a big white note.
Like I don't know. That's why I'm very picky about what shows I watch, because like you have to, like, with my ADHD ass brain, you either have to catch me within the first couple of episodes or I'm not watching it. Like real shit. And the first
When
three
were you
episodes,
hooked and then on Severance?
4.
4. Yeah, 4. Yeah. You watched
So
it-
here's the
yeah.
thing. I liked episode 1. I liked episode 3. 2 was a little slow for me, but 4 is where it really fucking hit. 4 is where I was like, all right, well, now I actually have to watch this show. Like,
yeah, they give me the heroin. It's, I'm physically addicted now. I don't
Well, you were
like it,
talking-
but I need to keep coming back. Sorry,
I even-
Clockwork, go on ahead.
Well, I mean, these youngster little whippersnappers don't really remember like Linda Carter's Wonder Woman, Luke Rigno as fucking Hulk.
Remember,
You know,
Adam
he's the
West
guy that played
Batman
Shazam.
was the fucking
Linda
shit.
Carter.
I'm going to ask
Oh,
you a
well,
question.
yeah, the old
Can I
candy
ask you a
bag.
question? All right, because it's my stream and I'm very selfish, and then I'll give back to Clockwork. How do plants make energy? Can anybody
Cool.
here tell me what that is called?
Yeah,
Photosynthesis.
photosynthesis.
Photosynthesis, yeah.
I am literally working with three people having a conversation the other day, and 2 of them did not know what photosynthesis was, did not know what chlorophyll was. Their excuse was, I don't pay attention in class. They're over 25.
We got GeoSam in the back.
I see that.
But so Adam West's Batman was the fucking shit.
Yeah.
I like, dude, me and my friends still quote Adam West's Batman. Like the other day, one of my friends was doing something stupid, and I was like, "Hey, pass me the anti-shark repellent spray."
I did a Hail to the King, baby, and made references of Evil Dead, which is why I've recently watched it, to a guy who's younger than my dog that I just put down last week, and he was like, I have no idea what Evil Dead is. I have no idea what Hail to the King, baby means. Like, I showed him the witch scene from Evil Dead 3, where he's all, hello, talk, baby. No idea.
I watched the first 2 Evil Dead movies. I did not watch the third one.
Okay, the first and the second is basically the same. You need to watch the second and the third.
Yeah.
I
The first
will watch
one,
the third.
well, the first one was made like on a shoestring budget or less than a fucking cup of coffee or whatever.
That's why I love it.
Yes,
Well, yeah,
and
but the second one is marginally better. Yeah.
yeah, the second one, they did the same thing, but with a wee bit more money. But then the third one, they got to continue it on. Anyway, Geo.
Yeah.
Shout out to Geo.
Hi,
I feel
everybody.
I'm a wee bit high and a wee bit drunk, and I'm being very selfish and over talking a lot of people. So feel free to shut me down and tell me to shut the fuck up. Geo, please introduce yourself and welcome and all that bollocks.
Hi, everybody here knows me, but maybe some people in the chat don't know me. But I've been around for a while. I do graphics mainly, and I don't really talk about God or religion on my channel. So,
MathPig, if you keep being mean, I'll ruin episode 7 of Severance for you.
it's
But
great
see,
to
this
be
is
here,
really
though.
simple, right? Look, I just removed that possibility. I could now sit here. I can call him a ginger fuck. I can call him a bearded bastard. I can say he's a cock. I can say anything he wants, and he can't ruin season 7.
However,
oh my god,
Geo, how
Hi.
are you doing?
How you doing?
How you doing?
And
Like
it's true
enough-
that Geo doesn't talk about God on his channel, but that's mainly what he talks about on other people's channels.
Not
Sorry,
God.
could you repeat that for me? I missed the burn.
I said that while it's true that Geo doesn't talk about God on his channel, that's mainly what he talks about on other people's channels.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
I heard you the first time, but I wanted you to make sure that he heard it.
I have an update for you guys. Oh, excuse me. So
Take the
I
cock
actually
out of your mouth.
I showed the song that I released to a bigger YouTuber, and they're like, what they do is it's called Bump It or Dump It. Thank you to Mac, by the way, for telling me about that. And what they do is after they play your song, they give a poll in the chat for people to vote on if they liked it or not. 78% of the people that watched and voted, they liked it. So, you know,
Are you on Reddit? Are you using the things that is available?
Yeah.
The things.
I got
And
a
the
little.
stuff. Don't forget about the stuff.
Nope.
There's
Stuff
also
and the
stuff
things.
available.
They did say that there was a few things I need to fix. Like I need some more coaching, which I took with stride.
See, he needs to get the things. I bet you next week someone will say there's this stuff that you need to make it better. And then that things and stuff.
Everything I can do to make something better, I plan on doing. Like I actually plan on getting back in the studio probably this week if I can.
Can I critique it?
Yeah, go for it.
I only found one thing that kind of got under my skin, but
Before we do that, stranger, would we be able to, Q, would you like to share it for everyone in the chat who hasn't heard it? And then we can get context on what stranger's thinking.
Yeah, I could do that. Let me pull up the link and I'll put it in the private chat.
Just fucking share screen.
I could do that too.
what'd you change my name to that for?
I don't know, never met you before. You know, you're a bit of a stranger. I wanted you to introduce yourself to everybody.
Yeah. I'm strange, not strange. I don't know if I'm any stranger than I was the last time you met me.
Okay. Hold on. Make you feel a wee bit better, right? Oh no, I can't. You've locked
Call
me.
me stranger.
You've locked me. I can't.
Huh?
You've locked me from changing her name.
Me?
Yes.
I didn't do anything.
I don't think you can lock somebody.
Well, I can now not. I cannot. Oh. No.
By the way, if anybody wants to check it out on my channel, I'll post the link for it.
Okay.
I checked it out. Of course.
Did
Why
anybody
would-
else see that?
I can't see anything.
Do you know, right? Don't play yet.
Oh, there it goes.
Holly shared a video earlier of a particular person from like 10 years ago whose stream was them sitting in front of a camera with their legs crossed for upwards of 5 hours at a time, smiling into the camera and only moving to get up and pee. That was their stream, right? Some guy busted into their house and all on the 5th one, and they just sat there and kept smiling and did that.
That's insane.
Insane, man. Holly shared that earlier. Random thought that came into my mind. Feel free. Go on ahead, Q. Hit the play button.
Straight up now, tell me, do you really want to love me forever? Oh, or is this just a hit and run?
Pause it. Is it no video?
No, there's no video yet. We're actually talking about shooting a music video for it.
Cool. Can you send me the link, like a raw copy of that in like WhatsApp or somewhere where it's raw? I'd add like a wee weird one to it.
Yeah, I can send it to you right now.
Raw version.
Yeah.
Email or
Um.
fucking Americans need to learn to use WhatsApp. Anyway, hit play while you do that.
All right.
I wanna see it work out for me, work out for me. I wanna see it work out for me, work out for me.
I find it crazy that these labels keep signing these dead brain motherfuckers that can't be rhyming. Look, I've been telling these people for years that I'm a better motherfucking battler in career. So let me take the top, cause I've been writing notes. I don't really need to see, cause I see you ghosts. I don't really need to speak on things that I don't know. So let me keep it to the chest, bro. Let me float, cause I'm a Danny Phantom and I'm going fucking ghost in this game right now. Cause I could go and toast anybody with the flames that I spit. Yeah, I'm a dragon and you motherfuckers better watch out, cause I'm attacking with that heat again. See, I don't really give a shit. I don't see you as friends. And if you trying to get on a verse, you better be better, cause I'm a fucking turning to TMNT Shredder. Look, yeah, and it's attack of the villains. And we ain't losing this time, you know we stay winning. Cause Ginger's on the team, so you know I had to kill it. Everybody in this motherfucking labeled me a villain. I am Frieza, I destroy planets. I don't really understand, but I deform bad habits. Look, I quit addictions, I go back too. And if you really wanna fuck with me, show how we do. Look, I'm a GINGER and I'm leaving scars. You better watch out, cause I'm trying to take it to Mars. You motherfuckers stay Earthside, that's the bar. So let me raise everybody in this game. If you trying to be better than me, what's your name? Cause I ain't never fucking heard of you, and that's so crazy. Look, you know that I'm feeling so shady. And speaking of shadies, I'll go to me, so I gotta fucking chase this damn industry just to show how addicts can form bad habits. I don't really give a shit, I'm screaming in the attic. Look, I'm a psycho, I tried to kill anybody in my way, so you know the deal. Won't sign on a fucking dotted line, they take my soul. I don't really give a fuck, but we're going to go, so let me toss the shell like a motherfucking boomerang. And I don't really give a shit, cause you know they could call me Aang. I'm the avatar, the last flow bender. Motherfuckers better bite my ass, call me Bender. And it's a tragedy, cause I got all 8 gems, yo, they ashing me. They're trying to retire my banner before I even start playing. You motherfuckers better watch out. What I'm saying is, look, you can't cut this shit. You can't even fucking rap, you're just a bitch trying to cash in on bullshit and ignorance. So let me show you motherfuckers some excellence. And I've been feeling myself since I was 12. I don't really give a shit, you can't get me on shelves. Look, so find me on the underground, cause I'm taking everybody out, driving downtown, yeah. Fuck, I'm from the 317 and I don't really give a shit. I'll probably never see heaven, but I hope everybody in my fucking family tree at least can see and be proud of me, that I've been taking this industry so by force. I don't really give a shit, it's like intercourse the way I'm fucking y'all. So let me hear that clap. I don't really give a shit, y'all can have this back.
Straight up now, tell me, do you really wanna love me forever? Oh, 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 for me it's just a hit and run. Yeah. Straight up, I tell you, I'ma stay fucking rapping forever. So other bitches, let's get it on.
What's up?
No. I'm getting it. Balance and things, and yeah, there's a lot of good there. Could be improved. No, that was ignorant of me. A lot of good there, and you can balance and stuff and get, yeah. Came across very rude. Did not mean it as rude.
You didn't come off rude.
No. Has anybody here seen Donald Trump talk to Vladimir Zelensky recently?
Say that one more time.
Okay, yeah, making a joke. You know, the last 10 minutes of that interview, everybody, like, strangers nodding their head, you know. Trump giving off to Vladimir, yeah. There's a song come out, I think it's 12 years ago, and it is very reminiscent of what happened. I thought it was funny. It is on one of my old playlists, and it actually says, I will screw you over quicker than Trump will fuck his youngest. In the song, and it's like a UN thing with people, right? It's quite funny. I'm happy to take the copyright strike if it happens. But I put the link in the chat, Q, if you want to share that on the screen. And I would like people's input on. I think it's quite funny.
Well, I'd like to give my critique of Q's song.
Oh yes, of course. This was just lining that up.
It's too long. There's no breaks.
Okay.
Right off the bat, too long, no breaks.
Okay.
What kind of break?
One break. You got one break, and it's at the end. So I don't know. You take a breath when you sung that song? Did you take any breaths?
Yeah, like, so you can't hear it in the audio because we
Listen,
edit all that shit out.
I'm just giving my critique, okay?
No, you're
you
good,
know,
man.
from someone who doesn't listen to this kind of music. I'm a musician. I used to be. I'm not any longer, you know, but I was in a band. We played crap music. You know, I did the whole thing, you know. I'm fucking over 60. I've been through the ringer, man, you know? So I know a little bit about a lot of shit, but I don't know any, you know. But like I said, it seems too long to me, and there's no like breaks. You don't like stop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You why don't you stop? Is that a technique?
So basically the whole point of this song, and a lot of people don't know this, is my little brother has listened to me rap most of the time that I've known him. And he's always asked me like, hey, if you ever get in a studio, you should do a freestyle over a J. Cole, who originally released the rap version of this song. So when I got into the studio, I was just originally going to do this for shits and giggles. And then we were going to cue up an instrumental that the guy had made, and I was going to rap over that. But when the final product was done, I listened to it, and I was like, this sounds really good. And that's what we went with. We're still working on it. Like, this is not the final product. This is we got to mix it a little bit better. We got to master it just a bit more.
I think it sounds great. The whole thing, all the riffs you're using, and all the things you take, you know, all the things you've incorporated work really well. But I think there's one, like the break in the end. If you can incorporate that like twice.
Yeah, I mean, I could probably do a chorus.
Man. But I don't know. Maybe that's a style. Maybe that's what you're doing is a style.
So
you know?
there's different types of freestyles. The one that I do is I don't sing, and you heard me singing in that, and that was edited a little bit to make me sound better. So like, and there we did ad libs. Like, I can I'll go back later and show you guys. But like, if you ever like, there's a part in the song that says, "I don't really give a shit, I'm screaming in the attic," and right after that, there's that that's me like going back and adding that. So like, we did a bunch of stuff to add like flavor to the song. I just didn't do a chorus because like that's not my strong suit. It's something that a lot of people tell me I should work on, you know, and that's what I'm planning on doing. Yeah,
it's good. It's real good, Q. I like it. I mean, I'm an old guy, you know, I don't listen to this type of music, but from what I can hear, you know,
thank you.
But if you could break it up, I mean, you could make that into 2 songs. I mean, you know what I mean? Maybe I'm an idiot, but
no, like, what's funny is, so what happened in this song, actually, so I rapped all of this off of my head. That's what a freestyle is. And so after the first verse, there's I say, "I'm feeling so shady." I fucked up my wording. And so what we did was, instead of going right back to recording, we took a little marijuana break, and I had some time to like listen to it and, you know, go back in, and then I started freestyling again. And then that second verse was kind of just made right afterwards. So what I'm probably gonna do when I go back, because we're already talking about shooting a video in DC, because I'm 30 minutes away from Washington DC. So what we're planning on doing is
in the city, you mean?
Yeah, like DC, the capital,
like downtown.
Yeah. So what we're planning on doing, like I plan on doing, is
Promise
walking.
you're not going to shoot Trump. You promise?
I promise I won't do it, but like, you know, if it happens, it's not my
Phil.
fault.
Phil.
Just gonna put that out there. But so the idea is like I'm walking around the city, I'm showing different like stores, different things like that. Oh yeah, I had let me play this.
Dr. Strange.
Picture this, I'm a bag of dicks, put me to your lips, I am sick, I will punch a baby bear in his shit, give me lip, I'ma send you to the yard, get a stick, make a switch, I can end the conversation real quick.
I am crack, I ain't lying, kick a lion in this crack, I'm the shit, I will fall off in your crib, take a shit, hit your mama on the booty, kick your dog, fuck your bitch, that boy dressed up like you Santa and took pictures with your kids.
We the best, we will cut a frowny face in your chest, little wench, I'm unmentionably fresh, I'm a mensch. Get correct, I will walk into a court while it wrecks, screaming, yes, I am guilty, motherfuckers, I am death. Hey, you wanna hear a good joke?
Nobody speak, nobody get choked.
Start pumping your bunions, I'm coming, I'm the dumbest. Who flame throw your fuck shit to funyuns. Flame your crew quicker than Trump fucks his youngest. The face of flame fuckers, your fame, your fate's done with.
I walk Charlie Brown, Peppermint, Patty, Linus, and Lucy. Put coke in the doobie, roll woolies to smoke with Snoopy. I still remain that dick rabbit slacker to spill the wookie. Cause the total of the toolie will murder you friggin' moolies. Fuck out of here. Yeah.
Fucking love Run the Jewel.
Nobody speak, nobody get choked. Hey. Nobody speak, nobody get choked. Hey.
There weren't any
That's like 12-year-old that, and it gets worse. Like the American person starts stabbing the British guy with the American flag and all. Like,
I'm British.
yeah, like he gets the flag and he does the whole, you know, like running up the hill that you see in the statue.
Hmm.
You know,
But there weren't any. There's no security in the building.
No, but by the way, I don't
Did
take
you
any
notice?
offense to the critiques. Like I actually live for somebody telling me what I could do better. That's just how I am as an artist. I'd rather hear, "Hey, this could have been fixed," than, "Oh, this was fucking the best thing I've ever heard, man." Like it's just not my thing.
Hold on.
Well, I'm not going to sugarcoat. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything for you, Q, and I think you know that. So
No, oh no, I did the wrong thing. Oh no, I did the wrong thing. It's supposed to be all of Big Q. It's all about Q. All about Q. No, that didn't work either. Okay, I can't make it all about you. Can I make it all about you? Yes! There we go. It's all about Q.
Hello. Yeah, it's all about Carl Weezer.
no, it's great, man. You just, keep it up, buddy.
Appreciate it. No, like I've already got people talking about working with me to make some actual music, make some money off of it. So I
Being
can't make
creative
money
is-
off of this song.
Hey, man, being creative is great because it leads to other things. It's a great outlet too.
Yeah.
My wee girl
And, like,
said
I-
to me last week something very. I said, "Oh, sorry, we're going to be rounding this up in like the next 5 minutes. So we're going to round around the room." I said 2 o'clock. I'll be rounding it up. On that hindsight, sorry, brain firing. My wee girl told me that she was bored last weekend and she'd nothing to do. She wanted to keep herself active, which I understand because my brain likes to keep active as well. And as I told her, boredom is a precursor to creativity. As it
can be.
You need to be bored and have nothing to do until you figure out how to do something.
Yeah.
Sure.
The best part about this was like the initial reaction of people like, "Holy shit, you can make music?" I was like,
yeah, you can make really bad music. Anybody can make music, you know. I was talking to Stu, sorry. Anyway, right, we're gonna make you full
Music.
screen. Q. We're gonna work around the room because it is 2 o'clock. I do have work in the morning, and I just wanted to check my audios and have a bit of fun tonight. So,
I'm making more music. Watch Severance. It's a good ass show.
yeah, the whole point of the stream.
And I might go live tomorrow. I don't know. That's all I got.
That's it. You're not gonna post your link to any of your music in the chat or anything like that.
I
or
posted
chat
the
it?
link to the video that we showed.
You did. Oh, okay. Well then, smart arse. Well, there you go. He's a smart arse, right? Hillary.
I was just putting my link in because I'm not a mod. I can't post it, so I put it in a private
say
chat.
something in the chat, and I will make you a mod.
Okay.
Oh my goodness, we have got the ultimate Bible Judo-Christian. Okay.
Oh,
if
wow.
they join the stream, I will give it another half an hour to 45 minutes, but only if the YouTuber Ultimate Bible Judo-Christian wants to come in and have a conversation. The link is pinned. While we're waiting for that, so excited. Hillary, anything you would like to say or share or post in the chat?
Yeah, if anybody likes this panel discussions, I try to make it about. I mean, it's very open, but I normally try to start with some sort of a question or theme, and then we talk about that, and then it's just into, whatever anybody wants to talk about. Kind of open it up.
That's basically what was tonight. I had Q and I dragged him in because of Severance, and yeah, you just start a conversation. Good. Have you anything you'd like? Oh, that's your email, is it?
That's the channel, yeah.
That's the channel.
For some reason, I put a space in it. There isn't any space. It's just Hillary's email 1615, I think, is what the channel is called. Yeah, 1615. Thank you.
There we go. And we will go Clockwork Rex. Anything that you would like to say, Clockwork Rex?
Glad to be back around. It's been kind of rough winter here so far. And did you request Long Tall Sally on the channel?
On your channel, yes, because it's a really good song and not one of these weird niche ones that will not get copyright struck.
Well, ask and you shall receive. It is backstage. Here we go. It's only like 2 minutes, but good song.
Is this your 2-minute conversation? This is your kicker. Okay, go. Right, that's it. I know it. We all know it. We all know it. I'm not Wildheart. We're not going to get copyright struck. It's the first time I've went live in ages, man. I don't want to get a fucking ban or whatever.
Well, you usually don't. You'll get a claim on like the lyrics videos, but it won't be a strike.
Come on. Tell us all about you.
Hey, I'm a farmer. I live in the Appalachian Mountains of Virginia. And
You're a
yeah,
farmer?
it's been cold as fuck up here. It's been cold as fuck.
Are you a farmer, genuine?
Yeah. Cows and goats and sheep and vegetables of all different kinds.
Oh,
Pumpkins
man.
mostly.
I work for a farm machinery company, and within this last year, we've been tapping America and stuff. And yeah, I'll send you a link, see where your closest dealer is, and you'll be able to touch something that I also touched.
Oh, okay, cool.
That's what she said. Ah! Anyway, apart from things that we can touch together, have you anything you'd like to share?
In the bum garden.
In the bumming garden.
A big fat blunt. How about that?
Blunts are always good, man. I've got 2 ounces. I have 56 grams. I have 2 ounces arriving in the post tomorrow. Cali weed, £200 plus a tenner delivery. Can't wait.
Oh, the last time I went to the dispensary, which was Saturday, Chick said here, try this, and it's called Mach 1 is the strain. Yeah,
Shit's good.
that's about right.
Your
That's about right.
lady that I buy, now I live in Northern Ireland and I get my weed if I can, because you buy in bulk. She's a woman from England, but she sells in bulk, you know. But you're getting quarters for like less than £50 sterling, you know, which is great over here because if you buy it locally, it's 70, which is an extra £20, you know. But I'm down, like, she got this new stuff in last week called Cheetah Piss. Yeah, Cheetah Piss. I just want to buy it because of the name. She says it's really stinky and it's really nice. And I just like, yeah, I want some Cheetah Piss.
I also want some cheetah piss.
Yeah. He complained last week because I got some, I can't remember what it was, but it was purple leaves and I showed it to him. And for like 2 days straight, he was like, oh, like, that fucking weed smells too purple. Too fucking purple, man.
Too purple. Huh.
Is that what purple smells like?
I don't know. I can't remember what it was called. It wasn't, everybody says, oh, it's purple. It wasn't purple haze. It was something. I don't know.
Purple
but I really
Urkel.
want some Cheetah Piss. Really want some Cheetah Piss. Anyway,
good.
I keep leaning down as if there's a fucking armrest here, but there's not. Clockwork. And Nancy, like I said, is that your link in the chat? Did Hillary's post your link in the chat?
I posted the one that you put in private chat, so I'm guessing it's my channel.
Okay, Clockwork, I've now made you a moderator as well. Feel free to link your channel in the chat. I'm just double checking the Geos and mod. Geos should totally.
Am I? I don't know.
I know, neither do I. But if you aren't, I feel really bad.
Okay. I don't like the pressure of being a mod anyway.
Oh no, you just do what you want. I literally.
That make believe pressure that's always on me when I'm in.
I don't know why people make being a mod on YouTube such a big thing. It's literally someone handed you a big stick. You can do whatever you want. I literally don't give a fuck. And to be fair, if you step out of line, I'll tell you step out of line. It's just like, you know, welcome to my house.
Well, if you give me the big stick, don't expect me to do anything with it.
Takes a deep breath. And Clockwork has been streamed in the chat. Right, who's next? Oh, that's you, Geo. You're next.
Oh, no. Next for what?
Tell everybody all about yourself.
Oh, well, my name's GEOSAM. That's my real name, but my name is George. I have a last name. Begins with Sam, and then it has other letters after it.
Samwise Gamgees.
Yeah, could be.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to fully dox myself.
You
know,
got
fully.
really hairy feet, I guarantee. Samwise Gamgees. Isn't that the one from fucking...
I don't know what the fuck you weirdos are talking about.
I don't know what I don't know what you just said, MathPig.
Lord of the Rings.
I'm just being agreeable. That's all.
Okay, we've got Lord of the Rings, Samwise Gamgees. Is that...
Geo.
Oh.
Yeah,
what?
Where's the fucking camera?
The camera's there, pointing here. Right, go.
This is really confusing.
I know we've got the sofa cam up there, but I haven't turned it on.
They see
What?
my beautiful face.
They can see something that's...
Okay, Gio, have you got hairy feet?
Say that again?
Have you got hairy feet?
No.
Okay, then you're invited to our club of normal people. Because I have not got webbed feet. I'm normal.
What the fuck are you on?
Fuck you!
Did you take the heroin? Sit back down.
I'm not very hairy, actually.
Yeah, you don't look it. I don't know where he came up with that idea.
I don't understand why
I'm
I
not-
can see myself.
Because I'm doing this. Show off my boobs. Anyway.
Yeah, I'm GeoSam, and he changed it to Stranger. But I'm GeoSam. I do graphics. I do everything.
Did you see my intro? Did you see my intro, Geo?
I missed it. I'm sorry. No, I didn't see it.
It took all of about, I think, 4 minutes. I found Flexi Clip, and they give you like 15 free, and you can use 3 of them before you have to sign up. and you can go in
Uh-huh.
and edit and stuff. Not to diminish you and anything what you do, because yours is not.
No,
fucking
I'm
better.
saying that's great, MathPig.
But it was just like,
Go
Stool.
for it.
We made
Go
Stool,
for it.
We made Stool a 10-second Pac-Man one that was on.
That's terrific. That's what it takes. That's what you need. That's it. That's all. Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's so simple.
Okay. Now
Well, that's what I do. Oh, and I got something else to say.
hold
just
on. Go again.
to understand the world as it is and not as you should wish it to be is the beginning of wisdom. You know why I say that?
I don't know. I looked over at Q and it looks like he's trying to suck his own penis off. Say it again.
I say that because it makes theists angry when I say that.
I moved my not even going to talk about my license plate, but it is 666 and then my initials, and I recently got it moved onto paper, and I'm getting it moved onto my black Audi with tinted black windows at the back and all. It's the black.
Oh boy.
Oh, I know. The wonderful thing is, it's not actually black. It's grey, but it's the black edition, and the back windows are tinted. It wasn't. To be fair, I'm in Europe, so Audis aren't quite expensive over here, you know. For what you should pay.
But you live in a religious place, right? It's pretty
I
religious.
work with really religious people.
So what do they think of that?
I haven't done it yet. I was talking to one of them today. We were having a debate on abortion, and we were talking IUDs, and it's the fact that, you know, if you get that implanted in a lady, I think it's 1 out of every 100 times there is actual conception, and then it, you know, gets destroyed. And
no kidding.
You know, he's okay with conception, but he's like birth, you know, life
Birth
begins.
control, yeah.
It was lots of fun. So I can't wait to put my 666 initials plate on my car.
All right. Well, that's me. I'm GeoSam. That's it.
Gatorade, please sponsor me.
Oh, I wanted to respond to somebody in the chat.
No fucking e-bagging here, motherfucker. No e-bagging. Fuck's sake. Get yourself a GoFundMe. All right, go get a GoFundMe. Then it's official.
Skyworks 600 wants to know about the world record breaking whoopee cushion thing.
That's
you know about
me every time I eat burritos.
I don't know. We ordered a fucking Indian the other night. Got a pizza box.
It's a disgusting display, I must say.
I don't know. Anyway, I think everybody's had their word. Everybody's had their links. Everybody shared their bits.
Everyone showed their tits.
But yeah, thank you all for coming.
Show me your genitals. Show me your genitals.
I don't know if it's good to be back, considering that Geo just said, "Show me your genitals." And
your genitals. That's a lyric from a song.
I know.
Oh, okay. I wasn't just saying that to be like controversial.
It made me think of your guy from Australia. You know, have you checked your butthole? That's.
Have you checked your butthole?
Well, have you?
What a butthole. Math Genie 3 coming soon.
That's a good question.
Found the G-string the other day buried in the back of one of my drawers, but we'll not talk about that. Anyway, I really do appreciate the very few people that came around. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to say I'm back. I don't want to say I'm not, but I miss you fuckers. I miss having the crack with people online and stuff like that. And apparently this is the way it is. If you don't stream, nobody gives a shit about you. And I miss... Pardon?
That's how it works now. But yeah, you were talking about Army of Darkness, Evil Dead 3 earlier. That alternate.
Like an hour ago. How fucking slow are you? But go on.
Have you seen the alternate ending where he like goes too far into the future?
Oh yes, I've also watched.
Yeah, I was like, well,
watched the series at least 3 times, man. That was released like 4 years ago. Army, did you know there was a series?
Yeah, Ash versus the Evil Dead. Yeah, had that chick.
Watched that a couple of times. Yeah. I've even got the mod for one of the games I've got where you're Ashy Slashy. Big into Ashy Slashy.
I had an old copy. I had an old copy of Baldur's Gate 2, and you could get like voice mods for it. And one of them was a bunch of sayings that Ash had in the movies. It was like every time you attack some here, yeah, ashy slashy. Or yeah, hail to the king, baby.
Me, I
Yeah.
keep thinking there's a fucking armrest here. I need a new suit. Anyway, everybody, thank you very much for coming around. Appreciate it and all the rest of it. I may need to move this camera. What about up there?
As long as it ain't pointing up your nose, you're fine.
Pointed at your crotch.
How does that look?
Those can.
Ah, that's good.
And then I can do this with my hands. Ah, but then you see this. This is paneling for the kitchen. Kitchen's looking well. This is paneling for the wall in the kitchen. This is New York with the Twin Towers back in the day. Anyway, right. Thank you very much. Love you all. And Q is going to go live now in a wee minute, or else Stranger, or else Hillary. One of these people will continue the stream. Who's raising their arm? Who's going live?
I'll do it.
There you go. Q's going live. Post the link. Post the link. Come on, Q. Come on. Post the link in the private chat.
I got it. Hang
Come on. Pressure.
Now I gotta set it up and everything. Fuck.
You don't have to set fuck all up. Come on. Pressure.
Like you haven't done it before?
Yeah, it's interesting to see how people work under pressure. You suddenly boom, you know?
What pressure? There's no pressure.
Yeah,
if he doesn't have it set up by the time my clock says 2:20 and it's 2:17, I'm never speaking to him again. So there's a lot of pressure.
You want to talk about pressure. You're standing in a field with a herd of cows. All of a sudden they start charging in every direction for no fucking reason you can tell. You get the fuck out of there.
Dude, we had a fucking game where we grew up and there was a bull and it was in the bottom field and we used to go in and you'd like get it and you had to run, and my brother came that fucking close one time to get run over by this big. Yeah, I grew up in the countryside. I worked with farm machinery. And to be fair, I'm not a farmer. I don't give a fuck. And someone says to me, what's an overhead boom on the side of a slurry tank? I don't know. But if you give me the part number for that thing, I'll go and get it for you. But, yeah.
StreamYard link is in the private chat, and the YouTube link is in the chat.
Right, I'm posting this.
In the chitty chat.
In the chitty chat of my chitty chat. So any goddamn motherfucker can end. There you go. There's the chat. Where's the stream? Where's your link? Post your link.
I did. It's in there.
I can't find it because it's too late.
It's in the YouTube. You gotta post it in the chat.
Oh, you did post it in the chat. There you go. Post it in the chat. Right, everybody. We'll see you over in Quentin's. Love yous all. Feel free to like jump in with your dick out or whatever and just get them banned. You know. Clockwork's totally up for it. No,
or not.
Be aware.
I'm out.
Right. Thank you all. Bye.
Bye.